I'm your host, Trae Dudley, joined by my co-host, Luis Ayala.
Yo, what's up?
Yeah, there it is. It's like your signature intro.
Yeah.
2 episodes, you already got a signature intro.
I do,
there you
right?
go. That's what I like to see. So I've heard that you've had a good week so far.
Yeah, so far.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, pretty good. Just getting ready for this auction we have coming up on the 19th of January.
As I heard.
Yeah, yep. I got some interesting stuff coming up. Yeah, we got a lot of cool stuff coming up, a lot of equipment because we do that as well. But in the more classic area, the things that our viewers probably be a little bit more interested in, we have this Corvette coming up. It's an 03 Corvette. It's a very interesting piece. It's kind of a harder piece to sell because it's very specific, which is kind of the point of the show. So I could talk about that a little bit. What makes that kind of a harder sell? So this car, it's a 03 50th anniversary special edition. It's did I say it's a Corvette?
Yeah.
Yeah, Corvette. It's a 2003. It's got 9 miles. Not 10, not 11, not 90, not 1,000.
Not even touched.
9. Never touched a public road. Can you believe that?
I couldn't.
Like, I don't.
03?
I don't even know how you get on that list.
Yeah.
I don't know how you get it just like delivered to you. Like, it didn't go to a dealership first. Like, it went straight to this guy's dealer, like straight to his warehouse, and that's where it's at. It's sat there since 2003.
Because you got that moolah.
Yeah, the moolah is where it's at. That's what happens.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, that's an interesting piece. And I kind of wanted to talk about that for a second just because, like I said, it's an interesting and kind of a harder piece to sell because when it comes to vehicles like that, they really just emphasize on the number one thing that affects value, and that is want and desire.
Yeah.
So a car like that is, by itself, it should be worth $45,000, $50,000, $60,000. But that doesn't necessarily mean someone wants to pay that money for that car. So that puts it more around $35,000 to $40,000. So like those are kind of the interesting things. That car's valued a little bit differently than that. I'll just kind of threw some numbers out there.
Yeah.
So it's interesting how things like that affect it. It has 9 miles, like I said, so it's like pristine condition, spotless. It's great.
But you say like through an auction, right? Like being sold through an auction.
Yeah.
So it could go even higher.
Yeah, it could go even higher. It could go
even
lower. Yeah, it could go all over the place. Yeah. It's actually sold through our auction.
Oh, okay.
At,
there you go.
At dudleyresources.com. So y'all can check that out. Anytime you want. The inventory is, in fact, live at this very moment.
Okay.
And we are sitting in the auction studio now, the new and improved studio. And we got our lovely little logo over here. Okay. You see that? Yeah. Got my name up there. It's all fancy. Yeah, we got some stuff up here. Go Vikes, I don't know if y'all can see that right there. Go Vikes, yeah. Yeah, so that's kind of interesting. But speaking of never touching a public road, I recently found a car that is going to be up for auction. It is the new 2020 Corvette C8. This one has never touched a road, and that's because it sits right now in a museum called Muscle Car City down in Florida. So the guys who owns that has decided, he either died or he decided that he wants to sell off the inventory. So this place is an old Walmart.
Yeah.
They took like a big Walmart building, cleared it out, and they put all these cars in there, put a diner in there. A diner, like a classic.
That's
80s.
Nice.
I know it's weird, right?
Yeah.
Just up in a Walmart.
Yeah. What's like the speed thing right next to it?
Like, yeah.
They be here in the car.
Yeah. You're eating your pancakes and like there's just like a GT350 out there just rolling on the track.
That'll be nice.
Yeah. So this collection is going up for auction earlier this year. They got that C8 I was talking about. They got rare trim packages on 60s and 70s cars. They're also going to be having Camaros, Chevelles, Impalas, that sort of thing. So, like the classic. Yeah. So, my dad actually had an Impala in high school.
I heard.
Yeah. He went to prom with my mom and then Impala.
Oh,
yeah.
Your mom was stunning.
Yeah. It was classic. It was classic. Little country boys out there. Yeah. So another cool collection that is going up for auction soon is the late and great Paul Walker. Shout out to the man. Inspired most people who I think enjoy cars from my age group, including myself. And so his collection being sold out of that is the 1 of 14 1990 Cobra, like Shelby Cobra. So Shelby American, we know about that. I had to show you that movie the other day. Ford versus Ferrari. Yeah. If you ain't seen that, highly recommend it. Mm-hmm. So this car's got a 550 horsepower, 427-inch V8.
That's a machine.
That is a machine. So that. I know. I think pretty much anyone out here could say that they would like that.
I'm telling you, they pay a lot for it.
Yeah, and so these cars are forever being made to pretty much say F you to Ferrari. So this particular car is Ferrari red, like straight up, like the Ferrari red. And it's got like the big like the drag tires on there, like the smooth one, like the Goodyears. Yeah, so it's a rocking car. It's being sold on March 18th at the Mecum auction in Glendale, Arizona. So if you guys would like to check that out, definitely do so.
Yep.
They don't know how to value those cars though. I've noticed them. Like whenever you hear about one of the Paul Walker's cars coming out of his old collection, like they never throw the values out there. Like they never know what they're gonna get. Like they just kind of no reserve, absolute sale, that stuff. It's kind of interesting because that's scary.
It is.
Yeah, absolute options are kind of scary. So the next thing on a little bit newer level, a little new car level. Ooh. I want to start talking about the Jeep ripoff, also known as the also known as the Ford Bronco that's coming up. I am mad.
Better than Jeep.
It does not look better than a Jeep. You take any of those Broncos, my 2012 Jeep looks hell of a lot better, if you do ask me.
I mean, that's because you got stuff done to it.
Yeah, true. So these things are pretty crazy. They do come in manual, so shout out to Ford for doing that, because that is a dying thing. And I really wish it wasn't, because manuals are a lot of fun. Yeah. Manuals are a lot of fun. But something that a lot of enthusiasts are kind of mad about is they're not putting a V8 in it. They're putting a V6, but they have the Ford EcoBoost in it.
Oh yeah.
So it's got the turbo, so it still has 310 horsepower.
That's bad.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. You take all them doors off and stuff, it's still rolling. So the 2-door starts at $29,900, and the 4-door goes up to $34,600. So
wait, so you know how you saw the one with the 6 tires? So you saying the one
6x6?
Yeah, so like the 4-door probably 6x6, right?
No, the 6x6 was just a concept.
Oh, just a concept.
Yeah, that was just kind of something that they want. Because they make the Raptors with the 6x6s too. Hennessy makes.
Oh yeah.
Hennessy Performance.
They is longer too.
Yeah, they gotta extend like the beds out and the cabs out and differentials and.
Yeah, no, I would like it like that. You have 4 wheels.
Yeah. Let me stick with 4, so I don't have to. Do you think those things corner well?
Nah,
right? Like there's no way.
So we go like you gonna have to make a big turn, like to do a U-turn.
I mean, even in like the big Sierras, like the big diesels, you gotta like whip them things. I can only imagine with like a 6x6.
No,
because those things don't tip it.
Yeah,
like I don't even know.
Yeah,
I don't know how you turn.
I don't know how you do it.
Like you really gotta because that thing ain't moving at all.
Yeah,
it's weird.
It's like a bus.
Yeah, exactly. So another competitor, I guess you would say, not really, because it's also by Ford, is the new Mach-E's coming out, the new electric Mustang SUV, and so that should be interesting. That should be cool. It's got a range of about 300 miles. It's got my favorite thing in a car. Do you know what my favorite thing in a car is?
What, sunroof?
Nope. You ready for it?
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
A frunk. A front trunk, dude. I love me a front trunk. Like the
frunk?
Yeah, dude, you gotta get the frunks, man. Yeah, I love me a good frunk. Just like that's like classic, like 90s, like high school guy. Like he's like going in and like taking his backpack off, closing the frunk. Come on, man, you can't beat a frunk.
Yeah.
So the Mach-E's coming out. This is gonna be Ford's first electrical vehicle. It's gonna have as I said, a range of 300 miles.
Yeah.
And that should be coming out, I believe, mid time this year.
Midterm this year?
Yeah. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, it's gonna be a nice car right there.
Yeah, it should be pretty fast. I can't remember what did I say? It was like a 3.50 to 60.
Like that, like
Yeah, I believe it was a
3.2,
3.5, which is
pretty solid.
pretty good.
For
I'd
SUV.
say, yeah. I'd say that's pretty solid. Yeah. So just wanna. It's pretty much the episode for today. We're hitting about that mark. Finally got there. Yeah.
After like take 5.
yeah. After a couple take 5s. So I just want to say a few things. Is one, if there's anything that you guys want us to talk about, if there's anything that you want to give your opinions of, email us. Let us know. I believe it's autoauction at dudleyresources.com is the email for this. You can also leave it in the comments. We'll be reading those. Don't be mean. Just kidding. You can say whatever you want. I really don't care. Just let me know you're watching. Yeah, it should be exciting. I'm excited for next week. See what we have coming up, and I'll see y'all then.
Deuces.